Hi, fifth graders. Today the lesson is lesson 7-3, add fractions with unlike denominators. The I can statement is I can add fractions with unlike denominators using equivalent fractions with a common denominator. Pause the video now to write the lesson number and title in your notebooks along with the I can statement. Push play when you are ready to continue. Here's our solve and share problem for today. Over the weekend, Elle and I ate a fourth box of cereal, and Freddie ate 3/8 of the same box. What portion of the box of cereal did they eat in all? Solve this problem any way you choose. I want you to pause the video now to work this problem. Think about how you would solve it by using cubes, and then push play when you're ready to see how other people solved it as well. Okay, to first solve the problem, I want to use cubes. The first thing I do in cubes is circle the numbers. Here I have a fourth box, and then right here I have 3/8 of the same box. Next, I want to underline my question. What portion of the box of cereal did they eat in all? Next, I want to box the keywords. I want to box the word portion because I know that it's going to entail part of the box that they ate. And then I also want to box the words in all. Next, I need to evaluate and visualize. And here, this picture does a really good job doing that. You can see here that this first fourth part of the box is what Elle and I ate, and this 3/8 of the box is what Freddie ate. Now I need to add these together to think about how much of the box they ate in all. So what I want to do is I want to set up my problem like this. I want to put 3/8 plus 1/4. This is how I add fractions. To add fractions, I want to figure out how I can get the denominator the same in both fractions. So I need to think, what can 4 and 8 multiply into evenly? I know that 4 can multiply into 8 2 times, and 8 can multiply into itself once. So 8 is my common multiple of both numbers. Now I want to think, how many times can 4 go into 8? 4 times 2 equals 8. So if I multiply 4 on the bottom here times 2 to equal 8, then I have to do the same thing at the top. So I'm going to multiply 1 times 2. 1 times 2 is 2. So now I converted my fraction 1/4 into 8 fractions, and that would equal 2/8. Next, I want to do the same at the top. I know 8 can go into 8 one time. So I'm going to multiply 8 times 1 to equal 8. Now remember, if I do it for the denominator, I need to do it for the numerator as well. So if I take 8 times 1 on this number, then I need to have my numerator and multiply it by 1 as well. 3 times 1 is 3. Now I can add my fractions. I have 3 plus 2. I'm going to add my numerators first. I'm going to take 3 plus 2 and get 5. Now, knowing with addition, the rule is you do not add the denominators together, but since they are both the same, we leave them the same. So then I have 8 as my denominator. 8 is my denominator at the bottom, and since they are equal and the same, which was our point in this problem, then I keep it the same. So now my answer is 5/8. That is the portion of the cereal box that the kids ate in all. Let's look and see how the other students solved it. Let's look at Kristen. Said, what method does Kristen use? She does the same thing that I did, but she does hers in a pictorial way where she shows pictures. You can see that she used fraction strips to add 1/4 to equal 2/8. In her picture, since she made the denominators the same, she had 2/8 here plus the 3/8 in the problem, giving her a total of 5/8 in the box. So she used a picture version to make equivalent fractions. This is Connor's work. He says that he can add fractions with like denominators. He says 8 is a multiple of 4, so 1/4 equals 2/8. Again, finding that common multiple of both numbers is so important when adding fractions. He converted 1/4 to 2/8, knowing that they are equal, and then he added the second number of 3/8 to equal 5/8 of the box. Now that you've done your work and you've seen my work with 2 other students, I want you to summarize your thinking in your notebook. Please make sure that you write about your thoughts and how to solve the problem. Think about if it's correct, what strategy you used. If it was incorrect, what strategy could you have used? Or where did you get stumped in not knowing what to do? Write down all your thinking because it helps us be better learners. Remember, errors are gifts to promote discussion that we can talk about in class tomorrow. If you got it right, good job. Be ready to share your thinking.